into the timestamps, there is a very important question I want to ask you, especially in regards to this pick a card, okay? I know oftentimes we lose faith in moving forward. We lose faith in the universe. And we sometimes just kind of lose the trust in how things are looking in our life, how things are unfolding for us. But I want to offer something that is going to spin the perspective for you. And it's something that I want you to listen to. I want you to lock it in your heart, lock it in your mind, okay? There are so many times that we board a plane, we go to our doctor. There are so many times that we get into a car with a friend or a family. There are so many times that we just, as humans, we put our trust into hands of complete strangers at times, okay? So when working with the universe, we have to fall into the same kind of trust, trusting that the universe is working with us and not against us, okay? Sometimes rejection feels like the universe is punishing you in some ways. That rejection is a way of protecting you, okay? So if you're okay with putting your hands into a complete stranger, a pilot, a taxi cab driver, you're getting in cars with Ubers and everything else, you have to fall into that mindset of just putting your trust in the unknown here, okay? So I did make 3 piles. Excuse me. I did make 3 piles for us to choose from today. And this is what is coming in. Signs that your blessings are on the way. Your gifts from the universe are on the way. And how this is going to play out here, okay? So your timestamps, your ways to book with me, ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below. Please feel free to pause this video if you need to kind of make a decision here. You can go based off the pictures that you see. Maybe your favorite number or color is calling out to you. Pause the video. Like I said, I will see you at your pile. Alright, pile number 1. What blessings are coming your way? What do you not see coming? Can you trust the universe the same way you can trust a stranger? So right away, this is tying into some working opportunities, maybe going back to school opportunities, something that is not making you feel good right now. And I feel like it's a tug of war as to, do I stay? Do I go? I'm so stressed out. This place is killing me. I'm overloaded. They're not paying me enough here. My skills and my talents are so much more than what they're paying me here. A lot of this is happening here. Or I want to go back to school to maybe get some continuing education, get a degree in something. Somebody just whispered becoming a teacher here. So somebody is thinking about getting going to school to become a teacher, which is cool. But there's this tug of war inside your mind. You're not sure if this is the time to do it. Some of you guys are actually still waiting on word from some college app, because they're saying applications to me. So some of you guys are waiting on news from the applications that you put out for school or a job or something like this here. But the good news is that this is not a missed opportunity for you. And you're stressing. I think you're stressing out for nothing here, okay? I can see that this is kind of playing around with your health. So maybe you are getting sick to your stomach a lot. Headaches, they just said headaches. They're getting headaches. Okay, I'll tell them you're getting headaches. Immediately, I have a lot of tension in my neck. So you guys are carrying your stress about this situation in your neck. But this is all about you kind of de-stressing, just taking a little bit of a step back here for the moment, because you've done everything that you could possibly do to move this situation along here. Okay. So the stress is causing you to kind of doubt the universe right now. Again, we can get into cars with a taxi driver who's a complete stranger, you know what I mean? That going back to what I said earlier, but you've done everything that you can possibly do to move this situation along, okay? So now this is about you kind of waiting, taking a break from it, and allowing the universe to kind of move around some things to make this happen and bring this through for you, okay? The opportunity is going to present itself, and I got the chills as I said this here, because this is like you're like, I'm ready to accept whatever opportunities you're bringing into me. For some of you guys, you're going to be making a lot more money. Somebody is taking notice of the skills that you have, whether it was in your resume or in your application here. This is kind of tying into the school here. There's a school. Maybe some of you guys are musicians too. Okay, there's musicians, and you're trying to figure out how to push yourself out into the world here. Okay, you're trying to find that way of expressing yourself out into the world here. You're looking for the opportunities. Maybe you've been reaching out to record labels. Maybe you have been reaching out to your local bars or something like this. I heard connections with your friends. You're asking your friends and stuff like that. How do you think I can get in there? You know, some of you guys are too young to get in there. They're showing me, it's funny, okay. They're showing me these wristbands that you put on, like the minors, that are not quite old enough to get into the bar, but they allow them in there if you're a musician, blah, 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 a musician. But it's weird because it was on my son's arm. They were showing me, because when he was younger, he couldn't get into like places like that unless a parent was with him, and he's in a band. I should throw that in there so you're not confused. But anyways, what's new with me? I confuse a lot of people. Anyways, so the opportunity is there, but I think this is about you just breathing right now. You've done everything you could possibly do. You've opened up those doors. You've looked inside of them. You're exploring. You've done your exploring inside of there. I feel like a lot of you have planted the seeds with a lot of people. Hence the reason why this doorway is open, okay? This doorway is not shut. Nothing is closed, okay? The universe is really trying to move you through the best way to get you noticed, to get you out there, to get you in a position where you are going to be recognized for all of the talents that you possess here. They just said artist. Wow, so a lot more is coming through here. I don't even see anything about an artist. Anyways, they cut me off. How rude of them. I'm just joking. But what you have been seeking, what doors that you have been opening up for yourself, are whatever you're seeking in this energy is definitely seeking you, okay? But you just have to keep in mind that you've done everything you possibly can do in this moment, okay? So stop stressing out about it. This stress is very, very complex. This is the heaviest energy I feel like is in the tarot, okay? And I can see that it's not making you feel well at sometimes, okay? So I don't want you to stress out here. I don't want you to give up the hope, because and some of you guys are like, I think I missed out on this opportunity to get away from this job or get away. But listen, this is messages coming through here. Messages that you're going to be able to celebrate here, okay? You're going to be able to post it on your social medias, your Facebooks, your Twitters, wherever you're going to say, yes, they accepted me. I'm going to start working there. I'm going to school there. They want me to hang my artwork in the gallery. They've accepted me. They've taken me. I'm going to be making a lot more money than I have been. You're going to be able to post this in public and be so freaking proud of yourself. People are going to be freaking out and oh my God, the people around you, your friends, your neighbors, and are just going to be reaching out to you, congratulating you, saying, I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. And then also this to me feels like the people that you've been reaching out to are going to start reaching back here. My heart fills with so much joy with the messenger of fire sitting there, because it's going to come in, boom. You're like, wow, really? I was really hoping for it, but I didn't expect it to really happen. So no, this was not a missed opportunity. So really get ready to celebrate. Get ready to post it on social media and show off to your friends. Look what I've done. I've accomplished it. And with that, I'm getting the chills as I'm saying this. But it's like you are going to encourage other people to push past their fears, push past those limiting self-beliefs that they have about themselves, go for what their heart is telling them to do, and you're basically going to end up in a position where you've encouraged other people to follow in your path. Kick down the doors for the opportunities. If you don't feel like you have those opportunities, kick the doors in and say, listen, I'm here. This is who I am. I am proud of myself. I've accomplished so much in my life, but be assertive in this energy. Be assertive as you move forward here, okay? The universe has your back, okay? And you are way too blessed to be this stressed right now, okay? I love you so much. I hope this has resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments below how you feel about it. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and shout out to all my haters and trolls. We love you too, don't we, guys? Bye. Hey there, pile number 2. So what blessings are coming your way? Signs it's on the way. How is it gonna play out? And can you trust the universe the same way you trust a stranger? I sure hope so, because the Ace of Air is here, which is talking all about fated events, synchronicities, new starts handed to you by the universe, okay? So for me, I feel so hopeful. And on top of that, the Star card is here, which is talking about you're on the right path. You're just freaking out maybe a little bit here. You're moving through a time of heartache and pain, some kind of sadness here. But the good news is that the swords slip out of that heart, and the heart is healing here. Any past, I heard the words like past traumas too, so I'm gonna throw that in there. But I'm talking about past traumas, any old hurts, pains, woundings, anything that's been troubling your heart. Something like that is happening in this energy. It's very possible that this is tying to somebody in your family. Maybe it is a father figure, a father, a grandfather. Maybe you're mourning the loss of your father. If so, my heart goes out to you. Maybe you are mourning the loss of a son. Okay, but something like this is happening here. Maybe there has been a breakdown in communication with a gentleman in your life that's been there, a very significant person in your life here. But it is for me, this is tying into that 3 of air, okay? The sadness and the sorrow and the pain of what you've experienced is going to heal. And I hear, not so much on YouTube, but I hear it a lot on Facebook. I hear, you need to hurry up and heal. That's the worst worst advice I have ever heard. I've heard it from so many people. It's like, you need to hurry up and heal that, or you're not going to get your blessings. What kind of advice is that? Okay, that's just, you guys, when you watch my channel, you should be lucky that I am a practitioner of the healing arts. I've had to study psychology. I do more than tarot. So my advice comes with an education, okay? It doesn't come from a Cracker Jack box, but the one thing you never want to do is rush through your healing process to allow the universe to step in and bring its nonsense, okay? It's utter nonsense. The minute you stop, the minute you just kind of rush through your heal. Oh, okay, I'm healed. You sweep it on the rug. It's gonna come back around and bite you in the behind. Okay, I'll censor myself, YouTube, but but that's just something I gotta throw in here. Okay, I'm not knocking anybody, but gotta be careful where you get your advice from. So moving on, the pace of what you've been after, the pace of what you've been looking for, is going to. This is communication, okay? We're talking about that communication that comes in out of nowhere. It takes you by surprise. You're like, I wasn't expecting this person to call me. I wasn't expecting this person to show me any signs of anything here, okay? But what the universe is saying is, honey, I'm in control of this, okay? I'm in control of this. I'm not going to take you and I'm not going to get you on a path and then kick you off your path here. I'm not going to, just like I was saying earlier, you get into a car with a stranger, you put a lot of trust in a stranger. It's kind of like I have to put the same kind of trust into the universe here, okay? So the help is on the way, and maybe there is the help that, maybe the help is all about, maybe seeking counsel or a counselor or therapist, somebody like this, okay? That's, I'm really drawn into the musical instrument here, okay? But maybe it is communication of a therapist or a counselor or somebody like this, maybe your favorite tarot reader or something like this, your favorite life coach, your coach, something like this, okay? Maybe it is that the communication helps you through any kind of healing here, okay? Maybe this is the kind of communication that comes in that helps you understand that you don't have anything to worry about here. Maybe it is this very pile, this very message that gives you that feeling inside that you no longer need to worry about what the universe is doing here. And I know it's scary because you don't see what's happening. You don't see it, okay? But I'm telling you right now, the universe has a bigger plan for you, a better plan. And for some of you guys, you've been after this for a very long time. Some of you guys have been putting up walls of resistance for the help because you're afraid to deal with pain in the past. And turning around and looking at our pain can be very scary at times. Scary. But moving forward into the future, it's all about taking one day at a time, one moment at a time, 1 minute at a time. Again, there's no need for you to rush into any kind of healing any old wounds. All of this will all heal in its time, as long as you're putting some kind of thought and effort into it, okay? And then there are times where you might be re-triggered by somebody from the past here, but that re-triggering is in a sense, it might sound weird, but that re-triggering does help in a way because it helps you kind of helps you assess where you've been and where you're going and how you feel in this moment, okay? Like you can look back and say, you know what you just said to me doesn't hurt me as bad because I have healed from some of those old traumas or past events. It doesn't hurt as bad. So it gives you a moment to kind of like realize how much you've healed, how much you've grown, and become a little bit stronger in your own power. I hope that makes sense of what I'm saying here. So let the triggers come in, because I feel like some of you guys are afraid of the triggers. I used to be that way. I used to be afraid of my triggers. I used to be afraid of, oh, please don't say that to me. And, you know, but then when I really took a look at it, I look back and I realized how much I've healed. So now when people come around and they got nothing but toxic energy to share, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me, and it shouldn't bother you either, okay? So if this is tying into your family, maybe it is directly right to your father. Maybe it is time to put that toxic behavior, that toxic energy to the side and listen, I'm taking my life in my hands with the help of the universe, and we are going to do this together, and I'm taking this one step at a time. I'm not going to judge myself, I'm not going to judge others, but I'm going to focus on me and me alone. Okay? Something that you could be seeing a lot more of are rainbows. I just absolutely love rainbows in tarot, you guys. But maybe this is a same-sex relationship that your father was not happy of, or your family is not happy of. Okay, and it caused you to feel so much heartache and pain because all you want to do is love and be loved here. That's what I feel strongly. But no matter what the situation is, it's all about you focusing on you, moving through this heartache and pain, and imagining what life could be. Just imagining what your life could be, what it could look like in the future without this pain. Again, not rushing your pain, but moving through it in a way that is healthy for you. There's a healthy way to heal. Maybe I should make a video about it. If you guys are interested, you let me know in the comments here, okay? But here you are, you're off. You're laying down your worries. And of course, in the near future is more tying into like the help, the communication, seeing more of the synchronicities, the healing aspect that maybe you do feel a little bit better in the future, okay? But what you're looking for, it will start to show up a lot more here, okay? You're moving into something that seems a lot more solid, a lot more stable, but moving in a way that's, again, very healthy way to move. Because as you move and you grow, especially in the Pentacles, we're talking about building from the ground up. We're talking about creating stability here, something solid to build upon here, okay? Something where the foundation's not going to come crumbling down and bringing the house in with it. You feel me? This is a positive plan, but making the actions, moving into these plans at a slow pace. And again, a slow pace with your healing. Okay? So help is on the way. Their communication is on the way. If you have been looking for somebody to talk to, the help is on the way. I want to dive back into this violin for just a minute. I believe this person down here, but I also feel like music is a great and healthy way to kind of help you here. Music is a therapy, okay? I think this is why I'm being so pulled into this card. It's just like, maybe it is you need to turn on the radio or meditation, guided meditation, something like this is coming through here. What does the back of this say? Ask for help. So, you know, if with you know, a lot of us, including myself, we do a lot of things independently. We do a lot of things without even asking help. But sooner or later, it's just kind of builds up on us. Like, we have so many responsibilities. You know, maybe it is that I have two things to say because I'm listening at the same time. But maybe it is that you do have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulder. And maybe it's time to start delegating those responsibilities here. Okay, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, and because you're capable of handling all this by yourself, you guys don't need me to do this for you all the time. Or maybe it is that you just need more help. Okay. So, and also they were whispering over my shoulder to me that this is somebody's father in a nursing home, or you're considering putting a loved one in a nursing home. Okay, there's a lot of masculine. They're talking more about a masculine here. Okay, but I think that there's a tug of war of like, I want to keep my dad at home, but I also want him to have the best help here, and you can't really come to a decision here. Okay, for me, I would ask your spirit guides and your angels to send you a sign in regards to that situation here. Okay, send them a sign. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here, guys. You let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. I do bless you along your journey of healing into a more healthier state of mind, body, and soul here, okay? But let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this, and making sure to give the video a thumbs up if this has resonated with you, okay? And I will see you guys in our next video. Love you so much. Bye. Man, I'm so excited to see all this positive energy coming through for you guys. So what do you not see coming in? Signs it's on the way. How is this going to play out? And can you trust the universe the same way you trust strangers? You know what I'm saying, you guys? I'm so excited. Okay, so heavy duty endings, positive changes are rolling through here. You guys are done with all of this exhausting. I'm exhausted all of a sudden. Exhausting energy. Any sadness, any sorrows, any betrayals, just overthinking, overanalyzing. We're just done. Yay, we're done. We're at a completion. You may have already started to feel this. Some of you guys are not really seeing this ending. You're like, when is this going to end, Dana? I can't do this anymore. This is the feeling that I get, okay? You guys are like, I've been sitting here patiently waiting for God knows how long. I'm still waiting, you know, like, but here's the good news, guys. This is the ending of anything that has prevented you from moving forward here, okay? We're talking about love too in this energy, but I want to talk about other aspects that I'm feeling with this energy too, because we're talking more. There is very possible that in the next couple of months, but I feel like this is a lot closer to. This energy is more closer to me now than in a few months, okay? But there's a new offer of anything emotionally stable here, okay? Maybe this is about, you know, an offer to possibly in a relationship, okay? Maybe it is that you're waiting for somebody to come back, somebody to come talk to you, or you have been reaching out to other people saying, you know, this is kind of what I need in my life right now, but the offer is being returned, okay? The offer is coming back in here. So you're moving out of any difficult times, financially, emotionally, mentally, the fear that you're stuck here because you've been waiting so long, but the wait is really over here, okay? Because we're in the 10 of water. So ta-da, we're back in the 10s, right? Because we're done, we're completed, we're moving into a space where this is like your emotional, your material needs are met, you're happy, you're feeling content, you can kick back, have a cold beer, you're just enjoying your new house, your new apartment, your new environment, your new working environment. Everybody seems to be happy, getting along. We're on the same page here, we're on the same team. That's the feeling that I'm getting here too. for some of you guys, you may have been feeling like this is the things that I want in my life just seem just a little too risky at times, too risky. And I get it though. Like when we want something that we don't think we deserve, or we don't think we're capable of having, we're like literally on the edge of a cliff. The only thing is that, you know, the universe is the guardrail, so you don't fall off and make any poor decisions. You get what I'm saying here? There's a guardrail that protects you from really falling off if you're not ready to go. But I know this felt like risky business. Maybe this was absolutely scary. This difficulty feels very scary for me. This is very scary. Like, I was afraid of losing my house. I was afraid of losing my job, my children. I feel like in this energy, like you've lost it all, you know? And it caused you to just freak out. Like I'm too afraid. I gotta breathe. Wow, you guys really got my chest like really tight. You know what I'm saying? So, there was a lot of risks you had to take, but these risks were healthy risks, and they're paying off. They're paying off. So in some of this energy, you may not see this quite just yet, guys. But for some of you guys might be starting to see the signs of this, okay? So it is very possible that you may look up at the sky. This happened to me the other day, actually. I looked up at the sky and I saw like an angel that looked like it had a halo, and the wings were like this, you know? So maybe it is that the angels and your spirit guides are saying, just look up, and just remember that we're there. We're showing you that you're there. Somebody said white flowers. White flowers. I'm going to throw it in there, guys, because I know that belongs to somebody else here. Jeez, you do. And you do have the power to move mountains, okay? But I feel like this was scary for you. It was scary for you to walk away from a really nasty boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, somebody who was very toxic. Maybe it was a very toxic working environment. It was scary for you because it was like, this is going to affect me emotionally, my finances, however else you felt like it was going to affect you here. Okay, so really, I do feel you did a very good job of planting the seeds of intent with the universe. You were being very, very patient with the universe. You kept nurturing your thoughts and your dreams around this. There may have been times where you like, this isn't gonna work out, but then, you know, you fall more into the alignment that I'm trusting the universe because I can trust a stranger, right? So you've been patiently waiting, and you know that the timing is gonna hit you when it needs to get here, okay? You've tended to those seeds. You've gave them a lot of sun and a lot of light, meaning you've nurtured yourself. You took care of yourself in this process. You just know, there's this deep knowing in this energy that you know that what you've been after is just around the corner, and you should feel this way. But again, I feel like this is closer than you think. Okay, I think that you guys have moved on. Like I was saying back in this energy, you know that there's something. You know that you're better than what's been handed to you. You know this, so you're moved on. Even though it felt like, oh, I'm scared to take that jump. It's like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. Oh my gosh, I can't even think. So anyways, yes, you took inspired actions. You took those inspired actions to... Inspired is inspiration. It's in spirit that you felt it in your heart to move forward. You felt it in your heart to go for your dreams, go for those goals. It was in spirit because spirit is the one inspiring you. Okay? So when you get that feeling in your belly where you almost like butterfly feelings, or you're just like, you're guided and you're drawn to do something and you can't quite figure out, why do I want this so bad? It is because it's in spirit that you are getting these messages, okay? This is how the universe tells you it's okay to move forward. It's okay to let go. It's okay to go for your passion, to work on what's going to bring you passionate, passionate endings here. Because look at this. This is very passionate endings. And I really think that it is time for you to open up your hand and receive. I talk about this so much on this channel, you guys, but this is like that energy of like making sure you're not holding on to this moving forward, which I don't think you do, because you do a very good job of like just calming yourself down here a little bit, but making sure you're not holding on to anything from the past, and making sure you're not holding on to the expectations or the way you see things unfolding into your life too tightly here, because it could show up in a different way, in ways you weren't quite expecting. But nonetheless, it's about making room for the universe to put this gift. You see how her hand is open? It's about making that room for the gift to be sat in your hand here, okay? So very shortly, I do feel like you are going to get, this is so cool, because for me, this is all about, this is so much more than what meets the eye, guys, okay? But for me, this is like, it's the calmer waters. It's the calmer emotions. It's the feeling of feeling safe and secure. But this is also like getting that phone call, that text message, that communication, that offer, that whatever you have been so patiently waiting for, working through all this fear, you guys, so patiently waiting for, it is on the way. And it's the gift that you've been waiting for is on the back of this sea turtle. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine, the sea turtle's moving through very calm waters. It's kind of taking its time through the water, but it carries what you're looking for, okay? Look at the little hearts. So that could be money and love, and anything else that you have been waiting for is coming through. It's the offer of a new beginning. It's the offer of something beautiful here, okay? And it's definitely wrapping up and concluding with the lucky Buddha. Rub the Buddha, okay? Everything's turning out just fine here, okay? So you may not see this, but I was really drawn to this. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but like there's a starfish in there, and I feel like the starfish, there's a couple of them in there. Maybe it is like some of the symbols that the universe is trying to show you, your spirit guides are trying to show you, are starfish, okay? And little hearts or something like that here, because that's what I feel. And I'm also saying, like, maybe you see wings of angels, because look at all the wings we have out, or feathers, or looking up at the sky and seeing shapes in the sky, something like that. But I feel like I'm gonna throw this in here too, because repeating numbers, 1010 is coming through. Maybe triple H, triple sevens, triple nines are very powerful, because nines are all about that completion of the cycle, and this is exactly what you're doing. You're so totally doing this here. But those are some of the signs that the universe is trying to show you that this is all wrapping up here for you, okay? And it's gonna play out. It's going to play out, I think, a little bit differently than what you had anticipated. I feel like it's going to play out a whole lot better than what you were expecting here. Okay, you probably saw it one way, but it's going to turn out to be a lot more cooler than you thought originally, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and leave this at that for you guys. I thank you guys so much for stopping by. Remember to put your trust in the universe and know that everything is working out the way it's supposed to, even though it does look a little scary at times, okay, guys? So let me know in the comments below how this resonated with you, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I love you bunches. Bye.